That will go into department request reports, and we'll have item number 4, update reports. Any department heads here? Linda? Is there any other department heads? The Sheriff Department?
Good morning, Michelle from the Sheriff's Department, Commissioners, County Manager. I'm here today. The Sheriff sends his best wishes. He was unable to be here today because it's extremely busy out in the field. We have a lot of stuff going on. That I think one of the biggest rewards for us in law enforcement is that if there's a missing child that goes missing, you know, it hits us all in the gut as the community and everything. We were able, after a 1.5-year investigation, to arrest, retrieve a healthy toddler yesterday, and that toddler is now back with her family, and the abductor has been arrested and charges have been filed. We'd like to remind the commission that we're always in need of additional personnel for our department. As this county grows, our needs grow for law enforcement, and we're putting a lot of strain on our guys right now. We've had the same amount of officers for quite some time. So that's just a thought that I'd like for you guys to hold on to. The other thing that I'd like to say is, as we're moving along, we're also becoming more technology savvy and involved. We have 2 great programs through the state that are not costing us, but are going to be a huge benefit to us. One of them goes live next week, which is the Offender Watch, which keeps an eye. We're participating with 47 other states nationwide, keeps an eye on all registered sex offenders. This is not an error-proof system, but something that will greatly benefit us as far as keeping track of our sex offenders that may move into the county, and absconders that have absconded. And it also will update the public in a better manner. So that's one of them. And then the other one is the VINE program. It's a program for domestic violence victims that will be notified. Sometimes when a domestic violence happens, they stay in the county jail for so long, and then they're moved to another, like they become sentenced, and they move to DOC or to another prison, and they're out of our reach. Oftentimes when that happens, there's a lapse and people aren't communicated, you know, to where the victim is. This will ensure that the victims get notified prior to the release of those offenders. So it's a great benefit to us. So do I have any questions?
Do you have any questions? On that sex offender thing, we have one in the county already where they can go through a website and look at it, right?
Correct. That's New Mexico DPS. This is a much upgraded system to that. And once we go live, we're going to be putting stuff out in the newspaper as to where other citizens can retrieve that. And hopefully on our local radio station, we haven't gotten with them yet, but we will be getting with them.
Okay, thank you.
Just a comment, Mr. Chair, just to, I think, speaking for fellow commissioners, I want you to believe that another officer or other officers is a priority for all of us, and we do think about it constantly. With the budget shortfalls and everything, believe us that we're doing everything we can to try to give the force the personnel that they need.
I appreciate that. We all do. Thank you.
Do I have any other department heads?